Okay, so we're in La Crosse today, and Grandma's giving us a tour on all of the different places and things and ways that she did things back in the olden days.
So pretty much we lived here from 1963 till 1965. We lived in this lovely home.
This one right here?
Right here. And we had this great alley. So in this alley we had games all the time. Jackie and I had a bicycle repair business. I would have to walk home in the dark after babysitting. And I was just in middle school.
Have the kids look it up for you.
Okay.
I've got the GPS and everything.
Gotcha, Peg. Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye. That was my bossy big sister.
Grandma, you didn't hang up yet. She said it. She meant it lovingly.
I did. We were probably about 10, 11 years old, and we would ride our bikes across it was a different bridge, but it was across the Mississippi. And then we would park there. We would be walking. It didn't really matter. And they had stairs. They were like metal stairs. And we would come down from the bridge and come over here to the park. And it was our swimming spot. So we would come swimming. You know, like when I was a young child, and when I was born, we lived in the hills. It was a valley that we lived beyond those hills in Minnesota. There was a railroad bridge that would go across it. And it was kind of a muddy bank, but then it had a little bit of sand. And my mom would put a blanket there. We'd have a picnic. And us kids would go in there swimming. And my dad would teach us the dog paddle and then the dead man's float, which of course we all had to do because he'd say, if you get tired, roll over and do the dead man's float.
Dang, this small town has its own fire department?
We would walk through this creek. We'd probably get a few bloodsuckers every now and then, but we didn't have phones and we didn't have TVs, so we just would be out here playing in the creek, in the ditch. We would walk from the corner up there, which is basically, this was my grandparents' backyard where we're going. Possibly an E&M, because that would be Grandpa's initials, and M would be me. But there was also this house, I think it was called the Garrity House, and it was vacant. It was like a mansion.
Look, there's a little cavern in there.
And we would go in it and explore. And I don't know if we should have this on video, but Jackie took an old Bible from there.
Really?
She still has it. This is the Caston family cemetery plot. Some of those graves may have just like slid downhill.
Really?
And they're really not even there anymore. They're just probably down in the next plot.
Graham, what's the story here?
This is just basically the old mill where my grandpa would bring all of his grain. He would probably get $5 or $2 or whatever he would bring. And it's in the ledger in this building over here, which is now a museum. But they still have all of the old ledgers, and you can see his name and his signature, and how he would bring his grain to the mill. Mill wheel used to be over on that side, and it's still there, but they're not using it. They've since put this lock and dam or whatever that is up.
Come on, we're gonna go break in, Kieran. Come on.
All these fences just discourage like exploring and adventure.
Oh yeah, then why are you on that side of the fence?
Because I had to get my boots. I didn't want to wear my shoes.
Well, you're gonna come over then? hard to see. Foot placement. I was watching backwards.
That's not gonna work.
Down one.
This is really slippery.
Where is the shaft that it's attached to? We'll have them gone straight through there and then. Okay.
How deep is it? And how do you get out?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, wondrous.
We were at this diner to meet one of Graham's relatives, and she brought this scrapbook to show, so that's what we're looking at.
I mean, you learn a lot, even at my age.
That is like young when we started doing, when we stopped doing family reunions, because it was, well, I remember one when I was like 13, so you would have been like 7.
That's the Grand Canyon.
Old train. Remember the chimp races? They own the train. Air conditioning. This is where they had their house, and my dad really seen it.
Yeah, this would have been before, this would have been before Naomi was born. Naomi, the order is Maggie's the oldest, then Jackie, then Graham, then Sully, then Naomi, then Chuck.
Where do they all live?
Chuck is literally just like pull up to an Airbnb and then there's a deer. No, it's just a bill.
Pretty big.
I thought this was all kind of interesting, so like I started writing a short story. And so I wanted to take video of some of it so that I could have like remember what it looked like. It's sort of strange how even beyond just like the Airbnb, this entire area, like yeah, Graham's connection there and the stories there, but just the whole space in general has kind of sparked
my imagination. Like, I have this short story that I built there, but even the space as a whole, I'm wanting to build more narrative there. And so after the trip was done, we drove back to Graham's house, and I'm seeing this old hanging rope in the barn that we used to swing from as kids. And even that, like, I want to, it feels like it comes from the same space.